Tonight, report on one of two suspects arrested for a drive-by shooting. And a Moses Lake veteran gets a once-in-a-lifetime thank you from a national foundation. What's happening in sports, Bob?
Big Bend basketball splits home games with Columbia Basin, and the Manta Rays turn in one of their best performances in team history. Here's a quick peek at our Weather Center forecast.
Good afternoon. There is a cold front moving through tonight, bringing some showers along the Cascades. Northern Cascades still seeing some snow. I'll let you know what we can expect just ahead with your extended forecast.
I'm Amber Jenks, and we have all this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
A man allegedly fired a shotgun at a home in Larson. Prosecutors charged Glenn Prater, a 33-year-old Moses Lake resident in Grant County Superior Court, with unlawful possession of a firearm. A witness was standing in the doorway of her Lundenburg Loop home in Larson on January 15th when she reportedly saw Prater walk past her home. She allegedly told investigators he said, "How are you doing?" when he passed her. He then drew the shotgun and fired it. The witness reportedly retreated into her home and called 911. When a deputy arrived, he reportedly saw Prater running into a home. A deputy claims he found Prater in the bedroom, a sawed-off shotgun under the blankets, and a live shell in the gun. The deputy reported Prater had convictions for 6 felonies, including assault, 2 counts of robbery, residential burglary, and a violation of the Uniform Controlled Substance Act. Ephrata has a new photography business located at the Heritage Building and named after the owner's 2-year-old son. Reporter Devin Higgins has the details.
The saying goes that a picture tells 1,000 words, and in the basement of Ephrata's Heritage Building, there's a new photography studio with an inspiring story of its own. Meet Jackson, the 2-year-old who gave JT Photography its name. His mother, Courtney Owens, had always enjoyed photography, but found out her son had a serious problem after he was born.
It started out as my son was born, and 4 weeks later we found out he had cancer. And so I was stuck in Spokane for 7 months, 8 months worth of chemo and treatments for him. When we got back from Spokane, I didn't really know what to do. I was sitting home all day, not really, and I wanted to get somewhere with my life. And when I was younger, I always wanted to be a photographer, always. And this was a great opportunity to start, is when, you know, I could take care of my son, I could be with him all day, and he could be here with me, and then I can also work with the passion I have for the photography.
JT Photography does portraits for almost all occasions, and Owens says working alongside clients and her son is a big part of why she started her business. More information is available on Owens' Facebook page at JT Photography. In Ephrata, Devin Higgins for iFIBER 1 News.
A man was arrested for taking part in a drive-by shooting in Quincy. Javier Ramos Ramirez, an 18-year-old Quincy man, was arrested for drive-by shooting and malicious mischief. According to Quincy Police Sergeant Paul Snyder, police allegedly found a firearm in his Cadillac CTS during a search of the car. Gunshots allegedly came from Ramirez's car Sunday night. A man and 2 children, ages 2 and 7, were inside a Lincoln Navigator damaged by the gunfire. They were not injured. Police are looking for Alejandro Rodriguez, a 24-year-old Ephrata man who is described as being a Hispanic male, standing 5'8" tall, weighing about 160 pounds, with black hair, brown eyes, and tattoos on his shoulder and chest. Anyone with information about Rodriguez is asked to call Quincy Police at 509-787-2222. People are invited to the 9th annual Moses Lake Choral Boosters Classical Dinner next Tuesday. The event features the Moses Lake High School solo and ensemble participants and chamber choir, with a special guest performance from vocalist soprano Naoma Isabel Ruiz. According to organizers, doors open at 5:30 p.m. on January 26th, and the program begins at 6 p.m. in the Moses Lake High School Commons. Tickets are $10 per person and can be purchased by calling 509-771-1762. Funds raised from the event support Moses Lake High School choir students. Now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We'll be right back after this.
When the cold rolls in, it's time to turn on the heater and cozy up with a book. But turning up the heat can mean higher electric bills. And for some families in tough times, that could mean choosing between a warm meal or a warm house. For decades, people like you have extended a hand to help local families in need pay those winter electric bills. Share the warmth this winter to help keep your neighbor warm by giving a little when you pay your Grant PUD bill.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Cristina Sanchez with your local weather segment brought to you by Berry Motors, one great place to buy and service a car. For tonight, we still have an active weather pattern across the area. Snow still possible for the northern Cascades and the Matone Valley tonight. Valley freezing rain is still possible for the overnight hours. There is a front that is moving out into the eastern portions of the state. In North Idaho, that's still going to bring some light rain as we head into Friday morning. Temperatures right now above average in the upper 30s, mostly cloudy skies, winds coming in from the north up to 10 miles per hour. If you're planning to travel for this weekend, you may encounter some weather-related delays in the southeastern states, also for much of the eastern half of the U.S. There is a low-pressure system that's bringing some snow showers in the lower Mississippi Valley as it moves into the Tennessee and Ohio Valley, bringing some heavy snowfall. Some areas of Kentucky seeing between 8 to 12 inches of snow. Once again, also for West Virginia, around 8 to 12 inches of snow, and for Virginia, up to 24 inches of snow. So definitely some flight cancellations, weather-related delays across that area, road closures as well. Wind trim mix also for the Carolinas. This low-pressure system will move into the Atlantic, and as it moves there, it'll bring also some snow for the northeastern states. So possible weather-related delays for much of the eastern half of the U.S. for this weekend. For us, mostly cloudy skies, some showers still possible for Seattle and the coast. In the northern portions of the Cascades, still some snow for tonight. Also some freezing rain still possible just to our northwest. Then as we head into Friday night, improving conditions for all of us, partly cloudy skies to mostly clear skies. Then on Friday morning, Saturday morning as well, we may see a slight chance of seeing some rain across our Columbia Basin. Still under a winter storm warning just to our northwest. And for us, we still have those temperatures above average. Temperatures for this Friday afternoon, the Yakima is right around the mid-40s. Seattle 51 as the high with some showers still in place throughout Friday in the afternoon. Tri-City area right around the upper 40s, mostly cloudy skies in the northwest. Still seeing some showers throughout the day with highs in the low 40s. And as we take a closer view for us, temperatures well above average for this time of year, right around 42 for us here in Ephrata, Moses Lake 45. Royal City 48 as the high with mostly cloudy skies in the afternoon. In the morning, we're going to have some showers. Also for Saturday, then Sunday night into Monday morning, patchy fog, temperatures dropping a couple of degrees in the upper 30s, but still above average. Then on Tuesday, we're going to have that slight chance of seeing some rain. Temperatures still above average in the upper 30s. For Wednesday, mostly cloudy skies, highs in the low 40s. Low temperatures will continue to be right around the low to mid 30s throughout the next 24 hours.
To save some energy, I've used Einstein's mass energy equivalents to design the haptic suits you see in front of you. They will maintain our core body temperature while we completely turn off our heat and air conditioning. With the money we save on our Grant PUD bill, I'll be expecting that trip to Disneyland this year.
You don't need to be a super genius to save energy and money. Visit grantpud.org to learn how.
The new flamethrower cheeseburger now with a $5 lunch. I'm going flamethrower today.
Remember what happened last time?
I'm going flamethrower today.
Gary, do you remember what happened last time?
I'm going flamethrower today.
Remember what happened last time?
Comes with a Sunday now. I can handle it.
You know your body, Gary.
Go flamethrower. Now the DQ $5 lunch comes with the new jalapeno bacon flamethrower cheeseburger, plus fries, drink, and a sundae. This is fan food, not fast food.
NWAC basketball was on tap in the Basin last night with Big Ben hosting Columbia Basin Hawks at the DeVries Center. The first game of the evening had the Lady Vikings looking to snap a two-game skid and the Hawks hoping to make it 2 wins in a row. Both teams were ice cold to start the contest and struggled to put points on the board in a 10-9 first quarter that had the visitors from Pasco up by the slimmest of margins. Columbia Basin heated up in the second 10 minutes of action, hitting for 24 points. Big Ben failed to keep pace and was down 34-15 at the break. The Lady Vikings made a big push to open second-half play with a 25-14 run to get within 8, 48-40 heading into the fourth quarter. Columbia Basin regrouped and outscored the home team 23-20 in the fourth to come away with a 71-60 win. The Lady Vikings shot 41% from the field and hit just 7 of 36 shots from beyond the arc. Mackenzie Windley led all scorers with 22 points. Max Shelley added 15. McKenna Mitchell finished with 11. The Lady Vikings fall to 1-3 in the East Region standings and 7-13 overall and trail league-leading Wenatchee by 3 games. The second contest of the evening was a high-scoring affair that saw the Running Vikes come out on top 105-91. This one was shaping up to be a one-sided contest with Big Ben jumping out to an 18-2 lead. The Vikings pushed the score to 38-13 with 7 minutes left in the first half. Makes the move, reverse layup. The team took a 53-39 score into the locker room at the break. J.J. Eli had it going on for the Running Vikes as he went 5 for 5 from behind the long line from 19 first-half points. 27 points. The Vikings D held the NWAC's 6th leading scorer, Andrew Redout, to just 7 points in the first 20 minutes of the contest. The Hawks made a big push in the second half with Redout and Cardell Jones sparking a 19-3 run to get back in it. Eli hit 11 of 13 shots from the field and was 7 of 7 from three-point land. He finished with a game-high 32 points. Riker Pierce added 24. Ledoux finished with 22. Redout had 26 for CBC. Jones finished with 17. The win moves Big Ben to 4-0 in East Conference League play and into a tie for first with Spokane. Big Ben is back on the hardwood Saturday when the teams hit the pavement to Walla Walla to take on the Warriors. Local unattached USA swimmer Eric Kemper recorded best times in 8 of 9 events he competed in at the Washington Open Swim Meet. The 40th annual event was held at the King County Aquatic Center in Federal Way. The 13-year-old Kemper was the only swimmer from Moses Lake participating at the senior level event. Kemper posted best times in the 200 individual medley, the 50, 100, and 500 freestyle, the 100 and 200 fly, and the 100 and 200 backstroke. Manta Rays Aquatics had one of its best meets in team history, placing first in the Polar Bear Plunge Swim Meet in Moses Lake. The Rays outswam the competition by more than 300 points. Anthony Alvarez took first in the boys' 8 and under age group, sweeping all 10 of his individual swims. Cole Lindbergh swam to a first-place finish in the men's 11 and 12-year-old age group. Noah Heaps claimed High Points Award in the men's 15 and over age group with 5 first-place finishes. Lady Manta Rays Jessica Williams and Cora Dana also took home High Point Awards. Williams swam her way to 5 first-place finishes. Dana earned 5-place finishes as well. We'll be back after this commercial break.
You don't have to drive to Seattle for exceptional cancer care. Confluence Health's cancer program delivers world-class care close to home. We have a highly experienced oncology team in a state-of-the-art facility, and we're a member of the Seattle Cancer Care Alliance, which gives our patients access to world-renowned therapies developed at Fred Hutchinson, the University of Washington Medicine, and Seattle Children's. Together with the SCCA, we're delivering world-class cancer care close to home.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
Our spotlight story tonight is about a Moses Lake Marine seriously injured in Afghanistan in 2008, who recently received a one-of-a-kind gift as a thank you for his service. Reporter Devin Higgins has the story.
In 2008, 18-year-old Moses Lake High School graduate Nick Kimmel chose to enlist in the United States Marine Corps rather than pursuing his passion for baseball with an athletic scholarship at Arizona State. On December 11, 2001, Kimmel was part of a unit building a patrol base for the Georgian Army south of the Kajaki Dam in Afghanistan. During the night, he leapt from the roof of a tram and came down on a 40-pound improvised explosive device. 3 days later, he woke up in Walter Reed National Medical Center with both legs and his left arm mostly gone. Kimmel remained there for another year until he relocated to San Diego, California for outpatient care and physical therapy. 2 weeks ago, Kimmel received a one-of-a-kind thank you from the Gary Sinise Foundation. Kimmel was one of 41 veterans selected by the foundation as part of their Restoring Independence Supporting Empowerment Program, or RISE, to receive a customized smart home designed and built to Nick's physical needs. Lights can be operated using a tablet, cabinets allow for easy access, and other facilities allow Kimmel full mobility and use. Nick's mother, Julie Graham, still lives in Moses Lake, and she talked about her son's journey over the past 4 years and how the new home is helping him be more independent.
Well, in the beginning, of course, it was really hard because we're all just scrambling, wondering what are we going to do next? Are we going to have to move him back home? Is he going to be okay living on his own? Is he ever going to walk again? And they kept telling me, yes, he will. And 99 days later, he was walking on prosthetics. And so from there, he's just been busy trying to work harder to be able to go back to the life he had, even though it's a little different. And shoot, with the help of the foundation and other organizations that have helped him and donate stuff to him, he's come a long ways.
Julie said even though Nick's had his share of hard days, he's never stopped focusing on what he can do to keep moving forward. In 2012, Nick was recognized by the San Francisco Giants for his sacrifice and threw out the first pitch in Game 2 of the World Series. He's also been able to go back to his passion of being outdoors, either playing golf or hunting, but in the process of moving into his new home, Kimmel discovered someone had stolen his customized ATV. So far, it has not yet been recovered. Despite the setback, Kimmel told San Diego's KFMB TV that he's thrilled with his new home and the freedom it gives him.
So now that I have a home that I can be by myself and now I don't have to rely on anyone else, it just allows my life to get back to more normality.
Julie said she's very proud of her son for what he's accomplished and hopes it's something other wounded veterans can look to as a way to keep up their own fight.
If they're watching Nick and seeing what he's doing, and yeah, he's still the same person he was, then maybe that's giving them courage to think, well, if Nick's doing it, maybe, I should try, or hopefully that's his idea, to keep going strong for his brothers that can't or haven't.
In Moses Lake, Devin Higgins for iFIBER 1 News.
We'll be right back after this.
We are real students, and this really is our college.
My dream will change the outcome of my life.
My college is allowing me to achieve my dream.
My dream is to be a pilot.
My dream is to be a nurse.
Only you can determine your dream. Big Bend will help you get there.
What's your dream?
experience speed like never before when you connect to Grant PUD's high-speed network. Visit grantpud.org to learn more.
Welcome back. Traffic was blocked on West Broadway Avenue in Moses Lake when a pickup truck caught fire on Wednesday afternoon. A man was driving a 1988 Ford Ranger on South Alder Street when the truck reportedly died. He coasted the vehicle onto West Broadway Avenue when he noticed smoke and flames coming from the hood. The fire reportedly caused a fuel line to rupture on the pickup truck. The man was able to get out of his truck and was not injured. West Broadway Avenue was blocked until firefighters extinguished the flames. The fire started in the engine compartment and the cause has not been determined. Tickets are available for the annual Country Sweethearts benefit. The dance is to support the Columbia Basin Cancer Foundation and cancer patients on February 6th. The 7th annual benefit begins at 5 p.m. at the Grant County Fairgrounds and includes dinner, dancing, live and silent auctions, and more. Tickets are $65 per person or $500 for a table of 8. Space is limited and people are asked to reserve tickets by January 30th. Country Sweethearts is the foundation's biggest fundraiser of the year and raises funds to support cancer patients in Grant County, according to organizers. Tickets are available at the Columbia Basin Cancer Foundation office at 1031 West Broadway Avenue or online at columbiabasincancerfoundation.org. In Northwest news, officials in Seattle are trying a new program to combat homelessness. It's such a growing problem that the city mayor issued an emergency order to use parking lots for homeless people living in vehicles. But some people aren't thrilled about the idea. Cairo's Henry Rosoff has the story.
Basically, it would be nice to have somebody tell us what's going on around here.
Longtime Ballard mechanic Dave Meyer wants an explanation from the city of Seattle. Instead, he says without input or warning, he found out this afternoon that Mayor Ed Murray declared the lot right across from his business a space for homeless people living in their RVs.
Having them in one place when we already got a Nicholsville down, a block around the corner. I mean, I haven't had any problem with these guys, but just be nice to have a little, somebody tell me.
Between the Ballard lot and another location in Delridge, there will be room for 50 RVs. The Delridge lot is more removed, near only a few industrial businesses. Murray put this RV plan in place after repeated complaints about campers stacked up 5, 6, 7 deep in neighborhoods, contributing to drug and trash problems.
Why doesn't the city do something about it? There's evidence right here.
The 2 locations will be set up during the next 30 days with porta potties, dumpsters, and rules and regulations. In the meantime, the city is blocking off 3 areas like this one for RVs to park. Plus, not everyone is frustrated with the idea of RV encampments.
The Nicholsville people are, 2 blocks from my apartment, and I was worried about that, but when it came out, they were really nice, and my neighborhood's actually a little safer now.
A mother on Bainbridge Island is sharing a stranger's kind gesture. When her son had an unexpected meltdown in a diner, she got an unexpected random act of kindness. Como's Michelle Esteban has the details.
We've all been there, out for a meal, when a child loses it. 6-year-old Elliot had one of those moments. His mother says it was an autistic meltdown.
Yelling, screaming, it's a temper tantrum on a whole other level.
Elliot is used to routine, but the restaurant was packed, noisy, and he couldn't get his usual table. All triggers.
So I started to get some looks. I opted to take him outside.
When they returned to the diner, something happened that floored Lauren. A patron not only paid her tab, but on the back left this sweet note that has now gone viral.
It says, "Have a great day. You're doing a wonderful job. God bless, from a mother who knows."
Lauren was overcome with emotion. Someone who gets it.
I started crying. The owner started crying. We started hugging each other. And Elliot's, "Hey Mom, let's go."
She didn't know her. We don't know her. She wasn't one of our regulars. And she just really felt for Lauren.
It's a cathartic moment when you realize that there's someone out there who isn't judging, is completely on your side.
So moved, Lauren posted her story and those kind words to Facebook to thank the stranger. They may never meet, but they will always be connected.
And I'm keeping it in my wallet because I think it's important to always have a reminder of those moments.
And keep in mind the next time you see a kid having a moment,
A kid who's having a hard time may not be having a hard time, not giving a hard time.
Michelle Esteban, Como News.
That's going to do it here for us at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.